Good morning and welcome to our Facebook Live. I'm Reva with Quality Sewing, and we are so excited to have you here with us. Every week we're doing a different topic on our lives, and today it's how do I create more fun and do more things using Kimberbell products. So Kimberbell is a fabulous family-owned business that is just full of creative ideas, embroidery designs, and also products. So we're going to look at a bunch of different products and we're going to go through what you would use them for and kind of help hopefully spur on some new life into your next projects. But before we do that, I want to share with you the August Kimberbell Fill in the Blank. Now this program is really fun. Every month Kimberbell comes out with a new blank program. And a blank program is simply something that doesn't have any embroidery or any decoration on it at all. And it's up to us to make it look really cool. So I'm going to go through the project this month. It is the pet kerchief. I mean, seriously, how cute is this? You get 2 pet kerchiefs in here, and they finish up really cool. So I'm going to show you the before and the after and the during, and we're going to go through that. But before we do, I've got to show you my model. This is my pup. Am I in the shot there, Carrie? So this is my pup, Roca. She doesn't like getting her photo taken. She actually does smile better than that. Doesn't she look crabby? But she is an old lady. So not all old ladies are crabby, but ours certainly is. But I was holding a treat, so that's her begging for a treat, right? You would never know. But anyway, what we're going to make is that cute little kerchief for our pet. Now, not all pets are the same size. Roca got a size large. Not all pets wear the same size, but what's really cool about the pet kerchief is that you're able to create it in any size that you want. Extra small, small, medium, or large. So that's really cool. Now, this looks great, right? Sure. But look at the fantastic part. There are snaps, and there are metal snaps that are on the back side that you are able to snap around the collar, and that holds it in place. How clever is that? So you don't have to try to slide through the buckle. I don't know if you've ever done a pet kerchief, but I usually do them that has a casing, and then you got to try to get the collar through there, and that can be very, very difficult. In fact, I make pet kerchiefs every Christmas. I make it for my granddogs. I now have 5, and yes, they're all in one family. I think my daughter's a little crazy, but you know, she loves them, and they're all so fun and so sweet. But this is going to save me so much time. I had such a blast making this, and it was so quick and easy. I know this is what I'm going to be doing for Christmas this year. So let's take a look at how we're going to do that. In the package, again, you get 2 pet kerchiefs. There's a plaid and a polka dot. So Carrie's going to come over here and we're going to go over some of the cool things that we need to make our pet kerchief. I'm going to turn the puppy off for a minute. So here is how they come. They come in the package here, and I'll slide that over so I have a little bit more. So they're completely open. So you don't have anything, when you want to embroider it, you can simply put it right in the hoop and you're good to go. So in the instructions, you have 2 sides. You have a side with a label, that's the front, and the side with the snaps is the back. It doesn't come with all this writing. I put that on there and I'll explain what that is. So what you're going to do is fold it in half to meet the corners here, the points, and then give it a good press. Be cautious about pressing, because if you press too long, the snaps will heat up and then you might scorch your fabric. And I am going to back up just 1 second and give you another little information about the fill in the blank. When you purchase one of the Kimberbell fill in the blank items, then you're going to get the embroidery designs to do the project at no cost. Okay, so you can do all that. You get the embroidery design. This one says, "You had me at woof," and they also have "You had me at meow," and there's 2 different sizes. This is the 5x7 size. There's also a 4x4 size, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. So you get that when you pick one of these up, and come into one of our stores. you can buy one, bring your USB stick so we can put the files on it for you. Okay, all right, so you get on the stick, you're going to get you also get the instruction file. And I like to just look at it right on my iPad, because then I don't have to print anything, and I'm not wasting a tree or anything like that. So you do have step-by-step instructions right in the files that you're going to put onto your USB stick, or we'll put them on for you. But you're going to fold it in half like this, and then the size that it is here is the size large. That's what I did for my pup. Now, if you have a dog that's a little bit smaller, and it shows you all this in the instructions, you simply make a mark on the inside of the first snap, and you would rotary cut that right there. So then it would only be this wide, and then that would be for a medium dog. If you have a small dog, you would go here, and if you have an extra small or a cat, you would go here. Now, the cool thing is in the instructions, there's even a chart on weight and size, so you know where your fun little furry baby lives. Is it an extra small? Is he a large? And if you don't know between those two, I don't know. I think you know if you have a large animal or a tiny, tiny one. Anyhow, so let's look at, we'll pretend we're making a medium here. So if we're making a medium, and I've cut that off right there, well, obviously this peak is too long. So they have you measure down 10¼ inches from the fold down to here, and you put a mark. And you will, I'm going to hold this up, Carrie, so tell me if it's good. So you notice that there's a red line for small, there's orange, I'm sorry, for medium, orange for small, blue for extra small, and the same thing here. Those are the same colors that they use, so I use the same markers. And these are friction markers, so yes, I did not ruin this kerchief. We're going to be able to use it. So if I'm doing a medium size and I've cut that, all we need to do is take a square ruler, and we've also folded right down the center here, and I'm going to line that up and have this be the corner to corner matching up with that folded line, and then we can simply cut that off. Now it becomes a medium-sized pet kerchief. Okay. Then the next thing that you're going to do is we're going to flip it over to the right side, and you're going to fold up the edge. I'll get that out of the way so you can see it's just one layer. You're going to fold up both of the long edges with an inch hem allowance. And the easiest way to do that without even really having to measure is using something like this. This is called the hot ruler. So you can iron right on it, and it doesn't melt, it doesn't do anything, it just stays neutral. So you place that on your fabric, and then all you do is fold it up until the edge of your fabric meets that 1-inch line, and then you can iron right on the surface. The ink doesn't come off or anything. So that's how I got my marker. And you're going to use this, and you'll see in your instructions, but you're going to use this for the placement of the kerchief right in your hoop and ready to go. Before you have it in the hoop and go ahead and stitch it, you're going to want to make this fabric a little bit more beefy. And I don't know if you've ever tried this, but if you use a fabric prep, which is like there's Floriani has Dreamweave Ultra, Quilter Select has the Select Fabric Prep. What this is a fusible fine knit fabric fabric prep, and you iron it to the back, and what that does is it allows your fabric to hold more stitches and not get puckery. And that's why this one looks so good, is because that's all there. Now, as we're on Facebook and we're also on Instagram, if you have any questions, please pop those in there, and Carrie will read them to me, and then we will try to get all your questions answered. So please feel free to do that. Okay, so then once you have that fused onto the back of your fabric, you're simply going to put it in the hoop. And we're going to use a fusible wash away stabilizer. And I want to show you real quick how to get the paper off. So you have fusible on one side, and you have a release paper on the back side. And underneath it's sticky like contact paper. And we want to get the actual paper off of that. And I like to use my embellish weeding tool to just simply score the paper, and you want to be gentle enough not to go, you know, and damage the stabilizer itself, but just get underneath there and then you just tear it off. And then you've exposed the sticky. And you're going to follow the instructions in the design that you've chosen, because there's going to be a placement line that will stitch out, that will have the little V. I'll pretend that this is the stitched line. So it's going to stitch a line like that, and then you're simply going to take your fabric with those 1-inch edges, fold it up and match it right there, and then you have it in the exact right spot, so you're ready to start embroidering. It will even do a basting stitch for you, so you're able to get it held down really nice and well in the hoop. Now, I used some scrap of fabric that I had. This is Kimberbell fabric, but you could use anything. And the woof I did out of this really cool embroidery felt from Kimberbell. And it's really nice and soft, and it can be washed and laundered. And so it does a beautiful job for the applique. And we're going to talk a little bit about applique, because you can do lots of fun things with applique, and it doesn't have to always be fabric. So let's take a look at that real quick. I want to explain what applique is if you don't happen to know. Applique is where you put down a fabric that's different than the background fabric, and it will stitch around the outside edge and secure it in place. So traditionally in an applique, there are 3 stitches that make an applique. First, it will stitch around the shape to show you where fabric needs to go. Then you place fabric on top, and then it will do a tack down, just another single running stitch. Then you trim away the extra fabric, and then it will do the pretty stuff, which is called the cover. Okay, so I wanted to show you a tip on how to get that done. So can you see, this is so tiny. Look at that. This is the little 4x4, and this would be for the extra small size. And here's my completed applique here, but I don't know if you can see, but I should have used a contrasting color, but there's just that little stitches that just come up and down. And I want to show you how I like to do removing of the fabric on the applique. So you always want to work, and you can see here's my sticky down here, so it's in the hoop still, but you want to work on a flat surface. If you are trying to work on your lap, what may happen is you may loosen the stabilizer in your hoop, causing it to have a little bit more give, and then the registration won't be accurate. So what I like to do though is take my fabric and lift it up just a little bit. Give it a gentle pull, and then give it a trim with your scissors. And these happen to be the Wave Applique scissors from Quilter Select. They have a really fine point, so man, they were really easy, made it easy getting into these little tiny areas here. Okay, and then then I rotate my hoop. I'm going to lift up that fabric again, and I'm going to trim. And now we have a nicely little trimmed area, and it's ready for the rest of the stitching. Okay. Now, like I said, you can do anything you want as far as fabric and decorations for your applique. So I have some fun ideas for you. Right here, this might be something you might not think of too much. This is called Sweet as Candy Clear Vinyl. Now, this is really cute. Can you see? Look at these cute little zipper pouches with a clear top. So if you want to do project bags, you can see what the project is. It's really nice and heavy, so it's going to be durable. But what fun it is to use that for applique. Take a look at this. Can you see there? I actually put glitter in there. I got into my paper crafting supplies and found some cute little glitter, and I put that underneath the clear vinyl and used that as my fabric instead of actual fabric. So think of all the fun things you can do with pretty ribbon trimmings, or just pieces of organza or scraps of fabric. What if you did a quilt and you wanted to make a tote bag or something to go with it? You can make a pocket maybe, or an applique out of the clear, and have bits of the fabric from the bag or from the quilt you made and put the scraps in there. Tons of ideas of things that you can do with the clear as candy, or sweet as candy. And this does come in different colors, but I have the clear right here. Speaking of the product, you can notice here in the Tukwila store we have a nice selection of Kimberbell products. All of our stores have some Kimberbell, but we have even more in the warehouse. And if you're shopping online, actually that's probably where you're going to want to shop right now, because we have tons on our website and a lot of them are already marked down, and we're going to give you an extra 10% off. And there's a coupon code, and I think is it Kimber 10, Kimber 10, and if you can use that through
August 24th.
Through August 24th. Thank you, Carrie. Through August 24th, and get an extra 10% off of all the Kimberbell stuff that we have on our website. So make sure to take advantage of that and stock up, because you know it's the 10th of August today, right? So you know what's just right around the corner. Gift giving season, the holidays. Get started now and you won't be stressed out. Okay, so that's really a fun thing. Oh, I did want to show you this. I don't know. I was just having this conversation the other day with some of my friends here at work. I know stabilizer. I can tell what it is, but you know what? From a distance, they're all white rolls. Seriously, they're all white rolls. So how do you know from a distance what it is? It always takes me some time. I have to go over and touch and feel and look. But Kimberbell has these really great little stabilizer wraps. So here's my one for the wash away sticky. And you stick that on there. It holds the roll so it doesn't unroll, but then you can see what it is. And they have a whole set of all different types of stabilizers are listed right on the wrap themselves. And so you can get yourself organized, and it's so cute. What could be better, right? Okay, so let's talk about other things we can do applique with. Now, we have some of their leathers. Now, the leather is a synthetic leather, which I didn't know until recently. Synthetic leather and vinyl are two different things. Synthetic leather is very soft. It has a nice fabric backing on it, and it's very easy to stitch with. And this stuff is so soft and so creamy, and it stitches really, really well. So you can use this for applique. You can make little bags out of it. You can do whatever you want. Comes in tons of different colors. I love this robin's egg. And then the red is called cherry. It just, and there's navy and there's black and there's all sorts of colors. So take a look for that. Oh, and the felt does come in several different colors. In fact, if you're local, you should go to one of our stores this next week, because just arrived for our auto ship. There's a brand new color. It's so pretty. So come in and take a look at that. Then we also have Mylar. Now, Mylar is really fun, and it's not quite used for applique because it would kind of fall out because it's really, really thin, so it can't stand on its own like vinyl or fabric would, or, and I mean the clear vinyl fabric or the embroidery leather, that can kind of stand on its own and be a whole applique like a heart or something like that. But this is really nice and fine, and so it's thin and it's washable, but what you do is you put it underneath a design that doesn't have much density. It just has a light amount of stitches that go over the top, maybe a crosshatch or something like that, something that will hold it in place. But then it sparkles through it, and it's really, really pretty. So this comes in a bunch of different colors too. And remember, all the products are an additional 10% off, even if they're on sale on our website. So make sure you go to our website to take a look. So that offer is on our website, not in store. Okay, so now we also have glitter. Now, glitter is so much fun. Such a good way to add some sparkle and some fun to your project. This is perfectly suited for just a general applique, a heart, a flower, or whatever you want to do. If you want to have one where the background shows through, this is a cute little polka dot. You see the white polka dots? They really don't exist. They're holes. So when you put it on top of green, the green dots will show through, or whatever you want to do there. And then this one has a little the little lid off, so I'll take him out. The back, you see how it's kind of dull, not as shiny as the front? This is the wrong side, and there's an adhesive on here. So once you've stitched your applique out, you can use an iron and then it will fuse it to the project so it stays nice and flat and it's permanent. Just don't put your iron right smack dab on top of the sparkle itself. And that being said, there is a clear protectant on here that you can put your iron on, but once you peel that away, don't put your iron on right on top. Okay. All right, so that's lots of fun. And then remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. All right, then other things that we have, shift this over, make sure I'm staying on task. There are tons of different embroidery designs. So this one is oh so cute. It's called Keepsake Clasp Purses, and it makes 12 different styles of little bags. Aren't those the cutest thing? So what fun gifts to be able to put someone's initials or their name on and be able to give that as a gift. So that's a fun one. And then we have blossoms and butterflies. These are really, really pretty. I don't know about you, but I think that butterflies are so lovely. And let's stop and let's see. Are there any questions, Carrie?
Yeah, Elizabeth said she would like to see the holes.
Okay.
So I'm guessing in the red.
Okay. Let's look at some holes. Guess I'm buying this bucket. This one, and this comes in different colors too. So can you see the holes? So if I put my fingers here, see the difference? So if you use this for like a heart applique and you had a pretty pink fabric, then you would see it would have little pink polka dots because the fabric would show through. Okay, does that help, Elizabeth? I hope so. It's really fun to play with, and it's so pretty. Okay. All right, so now this is really awesome. This is called Annika's Throw Pillows, and this one has chenille. So the pattern is that you see the zigzag here and the flowers, that's all chenille. And I'm going to show you a different one, and this is from a different Kimberbell collection. This is called Curated Home for the Holidays. But if you can see, this is that same chenille. This is just a holiday version of the Annika's pillows. And you do multiple layers of fabric that are applique, and then you simply trim them where it will show you, because there's stitches in between. You just cut in between the stitches, and then you get this really fun, fluffy bloom of a pattern. So the Annika's Throw Pillows are just really, really fun that way, and they're very very couture, just really, really a lovely, lovely thing. And one reason why we like applique, and chenille is a style of applique in this instance, is that it goes together really fast, so you get your projects done really quick. So gotta love that. Then this next one is really so much fun. This is called Heartfelt Friends, and they're the most adorable little animals, and you make them using the felt. If you want to use the Kimberbell felt, you can do that. But take a look at the back, because the front shows kind of a Christmassy kind of a theme, but take a look at how cute those are if you were to use them in different colors for maybe a baby's mobile or some home decor in a child's room, or gift tags, or whatever you want to do. Really fun and easy, and they're all done in the hoop. So that means you get to stitch them and stuff them, and you're done, and you've got a finished project. What could be easier than that? Okay. And then the last one I'm going to show you right now is fun, because, you know, we talked about the time of year that we're getting to, and this one is the Nativity Ornaments. And this is a collection of all different little Christmas ornaments, and they have some textural items on them. So like the camel, the hay is fluffy, you know, so it's like hay. And then let's see, looks like there's some chenille on there, and the lamb is chenille, so you can get a cute little fluffy lamb, so that's really cute. And then the instructions have you use the cute little embroidery hoops to create the ornaments. Isn't that cute? So you can have fun making these as well. Now a little bit more about our fill in the blank program. that we are offering from Kimberbell. We still have some of the blanks left from previous projects, and if you decide to purchase those, then you can get the designs for those as well. So those are available. The full project instructions are available until we run out of the blanks, and we ordered a nice amount of them, so we want to make sure that you can get them even past the month if possible. Now, so you know, I did the hooped embroidery for the little pet kerchief, but in the instructions you get the instructions to do it for machine sewing too. So if you're not an embroiderer, that's okay, because you can use all these fun products and you can create all these great projects using the decorative stitches on your machine, and you don't have to worry about doing it hooped because you get those instructions as well. And so let's take a look at some of those. So I have here this really cute ombre tea towels, and what those are, they're so cute. This is the project that we did with this one. It's called Let Them Eat Cake, and it's just the most darling little tea towel that has some, it's been dipped so it's darker at one end. You get both of the colors in the set, so you get the green and you get the pink, and then you can always use some of the Kimberbell trim to trim off the bottom of the project, which is oh so fun and cute. Then I do have this really cute, it's an apron, and this is just white, so that's boring, I know. So let's look at the inspiration sides. And this is really a great canvas, so you can do a gift, a hostess gift, or go into a barbecue. Don't wear it with a barbecue sauce. You might be wearing the barbecue sauce, but this is really cute. And you can see here they use that with our cute little our blossom. They use that on that one, on the one there. So that's really a cute thing. But this is a great item to have if you need a quick gift to do something. And remember, applique will get done a lot quicker than a full embroidery. All right, then we also have these great little zipper pouches. And these little zipper pouches are 6 by 8 in size, and they come completely flat. The zipper's in them, but they're not stitched around on the sides, so it's extremely easy to put your embellishment or your embroidery right on it. And then when you stitch up the sides, and the instructions are on the package, then it's a lined zipper bag, so it turns out really great. And we also have, here's one here, this is the larger one, and this is one of the fill in the blank projects, and this one is the 7 by 10. And so, like I said, this one came flat too. The zipper was already in it, but the project was completely flat, and then when you're done, you have a lovely lined bag. And so it has a nice finish to it. And the bag that I just showed you are velveteen. So they're really soft and really fun. Okay. And then we have, this for example was last month's. This is the something bloom. I don't remember what it's called. But this was a really cute one. And then we still have some of the onesies. The onesies come in sets of 2, and they're sized, so you can get the right size for your little one. And so there's the peach set, and then there's the gray set. And you get 2 peach ones or 2 gray ones in the set. But isn't that cute? And this is the project from the onesie called, obviously, Small Fry. And this uses that buttery soft embroiderable leather. It's so dreamy and so wonderful. So that's really fun. And this was the very first one, and I just wanted to show it to you because it's so much fun. It's a tote bag, and it says sparkle if you mean it. Let me get in here. Did I turn it on? No, I did not turn it on. There we go. Look at that. How cute is that? And we even have the little fairy lights. So if you want to embellish your project, and you can make yours as bright as you want it to be. Okay. So come in and take a look at what products we have, but do go to our website and take a look on the website at what we have, because we have a larger catalog of the Kimberbell products on our website. And remember, you're going to get an extra 10% off, even if it's already on sale, from our website, and that is Kimber10 is the coupon code. So when you get to the checkout, just put in Kimber 10, and all of your Kimberbell merchandise will be marked down an additional 10%, and that's KIMBER 10. So take a look for that, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. If you have any questions, just let us know, and we look forward to seeing you next week at 10 o'clock. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to be talking about things on how to do things with the scan and cut. So that's going to be lots of fun, and please share with your friends. Give us a thumbs up if you would like to. We'd appreciate that. We like seeing your comments and your questions. So come see us again next week at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. See you later.